Hey y'all, I know you are all super excited about this upcoming game against Baylor. It's homecoming and our first conference game being back in the Big 12. I am so proud of our Colorado team going into this week with a 2-1 start, especially after that big win over Colorado State. Because like Coach Prime said, we needed that win bad. And I'm sure you noticed in that game that we had some changes in the lineup, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. That definitely created a huge impact in the win over Colorado State. And so I want to make sure that we really get to know our players so that we can cheer them on and even call them by name when they are dominating on the field this Saturday. So here are the projected starters and backups on defense for this week's game against Baylor. Hey y'all, welcome to Primetime Superfans Media, where we show love and highlight athletes who are game changers like Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, along with other super talented and exciting athletes who are making a positive impact in the world. This is your favorite fangirl, Auntie Joy, and if you're a super fan like me, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Welcome to Primetime Superfans Media. Starting at defensive end is Colorado player number 35, BJ Green II, who stands at 6'1", weighs 270 pounds, a senior from Atlanta, Georgia. BJ transferred from Arizona State University, where he played in 36 games over 3 seasons, finishing with a total of 60 tackles, 21 for loss, 13.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. He was named All Pac-12 second team after his junior year. This season at CU, BJ has definitely applied pressure, accumulating 4 tackles with 1 being a solo, and also recovered a fumble in the CSU game. Starting defensive lineman is Colorado player number 99, Shane Coes, who stands at 6'3", weighs 275 pounds, a graduate from Dayton, Ohio. Shane transferred from Dartmouth University, where he played in 22 games over 4 seasons, with 20 starts totaling 87 tackles, 14 for loss, 8.5 sacks, 1 pass deflection, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. In 2023 at CU, Shane was given an L on his jersey, designating him as a leader on the team, playing in all 12 games, finishing the season with 29 tackles, 12 solos, and 1 pass breakup. This season, Shane has continued to have a big impact on the field with 7 tackles, with 5 of those being solo tackles. Another starting defensive lineman is Colorado player number 92, Quinn Barnes, who stands at 6'5", weighs 315 pounds, a junior from Montgomery, Alabama. Quinn transferred from the University of Alabama, where he redshirted his freshman year and played in 2 games during his sophomore year. Quinn was the 23rd ranked defensive lineman in the transfer portal. He got his first start last week against CSU in place of the injured Chidozie Nwankwa with 2 tackles. Defensive end starter this week is Colorado player number 50, Deon Hayes, who stands at 6'3", weighs 265 pounds, a graduate from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Deon transferred from the University of Pittsburgh, where he played in 39 games over 4 seasons with a total of 81 tackles, 25.5 for a loss, 5 pass deflections, and 2 forced fumbles. He was named ACC Defensive Lineman of the Week for his performance against Boston College in 2023. And in the first 3 games of this season, Deon has been disruptive with 13 tackles, 9 of them being solos, and 2 sacks. Backup defensive end is Colorado player number 93, Samuel Okola, who stands at 6'4", weighs 245 pounds, a sophomore from Brockton, Massachusetts. Samuel transferred from the University of Pittsburgh, where he played in 15 games over 2 seasons, recording 18 tackles with 6 for a loss, 5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. This year, Samuel has made 5 tackles, with 3 being solos. Another backup defensive end is Colorado player number 40, Taj McCoy, who stands at 6'3", weighs 230 pounds, a redshirt freshman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Last year as a freshman at CU, Taj played in 4 games, recording 1 unassisted tackle against Nebraska. Backup defensive lineman is Colorado player number 88, Amari McNeel, who stands at 6'4", weighs 295 pounds, a junior from Swanee, Georgia. Amari transferred from the University of Tennessee, where he saw action in 7 games, recording 3 tackles and 1 pass breakup. In 2023 at CU, Amari played in all 12 games, starting in 4, recording 31 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 quarterback hurry, and 1 pass breakup. This season, Amari has made 1 solo tackle. Backup defensive tackle is number 95, Tawfiq Thomas, who stands at 6'4", weighs 300 pounds, a junior from Tampa, Florida. Tawfiq transferred from the University of Louisville, where he played in 22 games over 2 seasons, finishing with 12 total tackles, with 5 being unassisted. This season at CU, Tawfiq has made 4 tackles, with 1 of them being a solo tackle. Backup defensive tackle is Colorado player number 47, Rayan Bule, who stands at 6'3", weighs 280 pounds, a graduate from Hornell, New York. Rayan transferred from Ohio University after playing 2 seasons at Northwest Mississippi Community College. At Ohio, Rayan played in 22 games across 2 seasons, starting in 13 games, tallying 39 tackles, including 12 solo tackles, 14.5 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks, and 2 quarterback hurries. He earned all MAC third-team defense. This season, Rayan has had 1 tackle. Backup defensive end is Colorado player number 53, Ardan Walker, who stands at 6'2", weighs 250 pounds, a junior from Denver, Colorado. Ardan transferred from the University of Missouri, where he played in 16 games over 2 seasons, with 11 total tackles, 1.5 for loss. In 2023 at CU, Ardan appeared in 12 games, recording 12 total tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 sack. This season, Ardan has garnered 4 tackles, with 3 of them being solos. Starting at linebacker is Colorado player number 41, Nikai Hill-Green, who stands at 6'2", weighs 230 pounds, a graduate student from Baltimore, Maryland. Nikai transferred from University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where he played only 1 year after transferring from the University of Michigan, where he played 2 years. At Charlotte, Nikai played in 11 games, with 73 tackles, with 9 of them being for loss, 2 sacks, 3 pass breakups, and 1 forced fumble. At Michigan, he played in 17 games across 3 seasons, with 51 tackles, 2 for loss, and 1 pass deflection. This season at CU, Nikai has accumulated 15 tackles, with 10 of them being solos. Also starting at linebacker is Colorado player number 20, Levante Bentley, who stands at 6 feet, weighs 230 pounds, a graduate student from Birmingham, Alabama. Levante transferred from Clemson University, where he played in 40 games, totaling 73 tackles, 11 for loss, 5.5 sacks, 2 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles. Last season at CU, Levante played in all 12 games, starting in 7. He finished the season with 68 tackles, 40 solo tackles, 9.5 for loss, 5 sacks, 4 quarterback pressures, and 2 pass breakups. This season, Levante has made a huge impact on the defensive side of the ball, with 15 total tackles, 12 of them solo, and 1 sack. He even forced and recovered a fumble in the CSU game. Levante has a motto and brand called Trust the Process, demonstrating his faith and commitment to life. Backup linebacker this week is Colorado player number 43, Trevor Woods, who stands at 6'2", weighs 205 pounds, a senior from Katy, Texas. Trevor is one of the original buffs who remained on the team after Coach Prime took over. In 2023 at CU, Trevor played in 9 games, missing on 3 due to injury. He recorded 53 tackles with 42 tackles unassisted. Trevor converted from safety to linebacker midway through last year, and he has remained there and really impressed Coach Prime. This season at linebacker, Trevor has registered 13 tackles, with 8 being solo tackles. Also at backup linebacker is Colorado player number 42, Jeremiah Brown, who stands at 6'2", weighs 225 pounds. A senior from Carabel, Florida, Jeremiah transferred from Jackson State University, where he played under Coach Prime. In 2 seasons there, he played in 20 games and recorded 53 tackles, with 11 for a loss, 7 sacks, 4 quarterback hurries, 2 forced fumbles, 1 blocked kick, and 1 fumble recovery. In 2023 at CU, Jeremiah played in 12 games with 11 tackles, 7 unassisted, and 1 pass breakup. This season, Jeremiah has recorded 6 tackles, with 3 being solo tackles. Starting at safety is Colorado player number 23, Carter Stoutmire, who stands at 5'11", weighs 205 pounds, and is a sophomore from Plano, Texas. In 2023 at CU, Carter played in 9 games as a true freshman, recording 11 tackles with 1 for loss. He also blocked a kick in the win against Arizona State. Getting his start after Shiloh's injury in the Nebraska game this year, Carter has accumulated 11 tackles with 8 solos and 1 pass deflection. Carter also has ties to the NFL, with his father, Omar Stoutmire, playing from 1997 to 2007. Also starting at safety is Colorado player number 7, Cameron Silman Craig, who stands at 5'10", weighs 185 pounds. A senior from Birmingham, Alabama, Cameron transferred from Jackson State University, where he played under Coach Prime. There he played in 25 games over 2 seasons, with 111 tackles, 10 for loss, 4 sacks, 5 interceptions, 11 pass breakups, 1 forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. Last season at CU, Cameron played in 12 games, starting in 10 of them, recording 44 tackles, 32 being solos, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 3 interceptions. Despite leaving the first game of this season early with a concussion injury, Cameron has recorded 17 tackles, with 15 being solos. Starting at nickelback is Colorado player number 24, Preston Hodge, who stands at 6 feet, weighs 195 pounds. A senior from Waxahachie, Texas, Preston transferred from Liberty University, where he played in 25 games over 2 seasons, recording a total of 60 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 interceptions, 13 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, and an interception return touchdown. This season, Preston has recorded 8 tackles with 6 solos, 1 pass deflection, and 1 interception in the CSU game, which he returned for 8 yards. Starting cornerback is superstar Colorado player number 12, Travis Hunter, who stands at 6'1", 185 pounds, a junior out of Suwanee, Georgia. Travis transferred from Jackson State University, where he played 1 season under Coach Prime as the first 5-star player to ever play at an HBCU. Travis is one of the most elite players in college football history, winning the Paul Hornick Award in 2023. When he played 1,138 snaps, 475 on offense, 631 on defense, and 32 on special teams. Travis has accumulated multiple records and awards, one being one of 2 players with a 4.0 GPA during the fall 2023 season. And he was also featured front and center on the new EA Sports College Football 25 video game. Travis is just so impactful on defense, just as he is on offense. He's registered 11 tackles so far this season, with 6 being solos, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception returned for 38 yards. Also starting at cornerback this week is Colorado player number 8, DJ McKinny, who stands at 6'2", weighs 190 pounds. A sophomore from Colleyville, Texas, DJ transferred from Oklahoma State University, where he played in 14 games during the 2023 season, culminating with 38 tackles, with 5 being pass breakups. Although he redshirted his freshman year, he played in 4 games, finishing with 2 tackles, 1 being a solo. According to Coach Prime, DJ has stood out to NFL scouts during fall camp, so he has big expectations from him this season. And so far, DJ leads the team in tackles with 21 over the first 3 games, with 14 of them being solos, and he has an additional 4 pass deflections. Backup safety is Colorado player number 9, Savon Riley, who stands at 6'2", weighs 200 pounds. A sophomore from Ackworth, Georgia, Savon transferred from Vanderbilt University, where he played in 8 games, accumulating 48 tackles. Getting his start in Game 1 after Cameron Craig was injured, Savon has recorded 7 tackles, with 5 of them being solo. Backup safety is Colorado player number 6, Herman Smith III, who stands at 6'2", weighs 190 pounds. A senior from San Diego, California, Herman transferred from Idaho State after leaving Jackson State University, where he played under Coach Prime. In 2023 at Idaho State, Herman played in 8 games, finishing with 21 total tackles, 1 for a loss, and 2 pass breakups. At JSU, Herman played in 21 games over 2 seasons, finishing with 33 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, 6 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble. This season, Herman has recorded 2 tackles with 1 solo tackle. Backup cornerback is Colorado player number 3, Colton Hood, who stands at 5'11", weighs 190 pounds. A redshirt freshman from McDonough, Georgia, Colton transferred from Auburn University, where he played in 4 games and finished the season with 3 tackles. He was a 3-star player out of high school, where he played cornerback, wide receiver, quarterback, and running back, accounting for 1,112 yards on offense with 13 touchdowns, 2 from punt returns, as well as 40 tackles and 3 interceptions on defense. His brother Brandon Hood and his cousin Trent Hood also plays at CU. Colton has seen action on the field this year with 5 tackles, 4 being solos, and 1 pass deflection. Another backup quarterback is Colorado player number 29, Ivan Yates, who stands at 6 feet, weighs 180 pounds. A graduate student from Roswell, Georgia, Ivan transferred from Furman University, where he played in 37 games across 4 seasons, finishing with 93 tackles, 3.5 for loss, 1 sack, 13 pass deflections, 1 interception, and 1 forced fumble. So far this season, Ivan has recorded 2 tackles, with 1 being a solo. Okay, Primetime Superfans, now that you know more about who our starters and backups are on defense this week, you can cheer them on as they take on the Baylor Bears. Go Buffs! Thank you so much for watching Primetime Superfans Media. Please like, let me know your comments, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.